Hi, and welcome to Grandad and Enfield. We have a couple of sore subjects today now to start with. Since the 1st of January to the 27th of April this year, there's been 10 motorcycle deaths in Ireland. Now, considering the motorcycle season hasn't really started yet, that's a high number. Last year at the same time there was 7 deaths. The year before at the same time there was 4. So just please be careful. As they say, drive like you're invisible, because to most people you are. Now, on to today's subject. On the 30th of April, a 33-year-old man lost his life in a drowning in the River East, Cork City. I'm going to drive up to the area shortly, but I'm not going to film in the area out of respect for the family. So after that I'll explain everything. I need to go up to the area though to see if what the report's right. So I'll catch you in a minute. Okay, as I was saying, 33-year-old was swimming in the River Lee, the 30th of April 2025. He got into difficulty while swimming. Unfortunately, he drowned. He was swimming with a friend. The friend made it to shore. Luke Hyde was the young man's name. Now, this is a tragedy in itself. A young man like that lose his life. But what makes this really unsavoury, it's disgusting to be honest, is that while he was drowning, it's on the river to my left, people stood around filming with their phones. Now I understand you can't dive in. I myself wouldn't dive in. I can swim, but I'm not confident enough to swim and try and drag a person out. But I had to go to the area to see. In about 150 yards on each side of the bank, there's 5 life buoys on each side, so 10 in total. Now, nobody threw in a life buoy. When the emergency services came, the guards had to push people back with force, so that the emergency services could get into the area. It's just for the sake of filming. Then I won't report on any speculation. There's a lot of rumours going around, but people were actually live streaming the feed. They downloaded it. They sent it to social media. If you have any of this footage, please delete it. Think of the family. Do not send it. Do not post it. The only thing you should do with it is delete it. There's no need for anyone to be seeing that sort of thing happening. I just can't understand why people would be more interested in filming than just throwing a life buoy. Some reports say that 1 life buoy was thrown in. Others are saying there was none. But for the crowd of people that were there, it's totally unacceptable. Okay, now we're going to do a little light-hearted piece after that. We're going to do couple of Cork dumb criminals. We're going to start with a bank in Douglas. Well, I'd just like to say, after my yawl run and the tragedy that happened, I actually forgot to turn on my Bluetooth headset. So my wife heard the news that someone had died on a motorcycle accident outside of Youghal, which is the area we were in. And of course, she couldn't get in contact with me because I forgot to turn on my headset. I'd like to thank Paul Byrne, reporter for TV3. My wife actually was trying to find out that nobody in the group was contactable. So my wife was trying to find out, and she actually emailed Paul Byrne, and he actually got back to her and said, no, it wasn't me. I didn't fit this description. So thank you for that, Paul. It's nice to see people really do have a kinder side to them as well. Of course, it didn't stop me being given out to when I got home for not turning on my headset. Mind you, she still built me my microphone, so can't complain too much. So we're heading to Douglas Village now at the moment. Into the world's most intelligent criminals. Shoe size is bigger than their IQs, I think, most of these fellas. But we'll explain it when we get down, and I can show you the place it happened. And that's the old South Infirmary. Paddy the Farmer's pub there. That's was a fairly popular spot. It's warm today. It's a Sunday before the May Day bank holiday. Plenty of bikes out yesterday. I think there was even a couple of foreign visitors because the ferry goes to Ringaskiddy. And there were a lot of bikes coming back. Coming along that road. So heading up towards St Finbar Hospital where my daughter was born. She won't like me saying how long ago, so I won't. And she does the editing, so she'd cut it out anyhow. St Finbar, we just passed St Finbar's on the right. They say drive like you're invisible, because to most car drivers you are. It's the old Douglas Road now here. heading down towards Douglas Village, but we have a stop before then. Now, we're outside the branch of AIB in Douglas, where in August 2019, Norman Cambridge came in, said he had knives, he had a Tesco bag for life, and he went to rob the place. And he attempted to rob it. The cashier thought he was joking, so this mastermind left empty-handed. Now, there's nothing. I don't know. I've never robbed a bank, but I don't think it would be the easiest thing to do. It's what happened next. Is where the story gets a little bit stupid. So, having failed to rob the place, he came out, drove down this road here, and I don't know, can you see it in the distance? There's a petrol station ahead. He went in, filled the car with petrol, left without paying, and drove to the back of the village. He drove to the local GA club grounds, parked his car. At this time there was 3 or 4 banks in the village itself. So he parked his car, got something to eat and went to the gym. Now, considering the place was swarming Gardaí, I thought the first thing you do is leave the area as quickly as you can, but no, he decided to go to the gym after stealing petrol from that petrol station. Have something to eat. Then he went back and tried to rob the bank again. And funny enough, there was a guard in there from earlier on. So he went in with a bottle of lighter fluid or lighter gas and a lighter strapped to his left hand, sellotaped onto his left hand. Produced a knife and tried to rob the bank again. He was apprehended on the scene. Now, I don't know about you, but I think that that's lacking any mastermind skills, or so we'll leave it at that. Be safe, get home and ride your own ride. Thanks, Grandad on Enfield.